In this video, I'm gonna share 5 riding habits that will completely change the way you travel. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite beer and stay with me. Welcome back, guys. Each and every one of us has some good and bad habits, right? Motorcycle traveling is not an exception. The good habits will help you travel easily, and the bad habits will slow you down, or they might even ruin the whole trip. Without wasting any more time, let me tell you the 5 habits that I have promised in the intro. Number 1. Preparation is the key to success. I'm sure that you have heard me saying this phrase before, but this is so important. This is maybe the most important habit that you have to build and remember. Don't listen to some pseudo experts telling you that if you plan everything in advance, you will kill the whole trip. Actually, it is exactly the opposite. Traveling without any plans will put the whole trip at risk. Not only the trip, but you will also risk to get hurt, to have health problems, or even die. I know that some things are hard to swallow, but let me give you one example. Trans-Amazonica is a long dirt road that crosses the largest equatorial jungle in the world. It is 2,500 kilometers long and is the only road that actually connects the northern part of Brazil with the rest of the country. There are 2 famous roads over there, BR 390 and BR 230. They all together make this Trans-Amazonica road. The distance between the towns are huge and there is nothing in between. It is almost impossible to cross it with a motorcycle during the rainy season from December to May. Because our plan was to ride the whole South America, we couldn't be there during the dry season. This will completely eliminate going into the south. It will be too cold. So we decided to risk going there at the beginning of the rainy season in December. Many people, a few locals as well, tried to discourage us from going, saying that it would be very hard or impossible to go through. I did very serious research, and the only information that I found was about the BR 319 road. Spoke with many locals, even with one of the most informed guys in the area, Joel, but he also has never been on BR 330 and cannot give us much information. My friend Plamen has a lot of off-road experience. I also have more than enough kilometers on the dirt, but even so we decided to prepare ourselves as best as possible. Because of the lack of information and many things that I just explained, we decided that risk is not worth it. We had light bikes and we have installed 100% off-road tires, loaded enough water, food and extra petrol cans to be sure that we will make it. When we had a sunny or dry day, we rode as much as possible because the weather there may change at any given moment. This forced us to ride even many hours in the dark, but we made it. We covered more than 2,500 kilometers in 5 days, riding in any conditions that you can list off. All of this was because of over-preparation that we did and portion of good luck. So my friend, spend some time and prepare yourself the best you can. To know how to make all of this preparation, to prepare everything in advance, to be ready for everything that is ahead, is probably the most important habit that you have to build. This itself will eliminate 90% of all possible problems that you might have on the road. And here you might say, hold on, Pavlin, 90% you said, what about the rest 10%? There is still risk over there, right? Yes, absolutely. There is still 10% risk, but do you know what? It is acceptable and it is also part of the adventure. Number 2, early start is the king. Once you teach yourself to wake up and start early, this will change the whole trip. Because of early start, you're gonna have early stop, and because of that you'll have more than enough time to relax and you're not gonna feel the kilometers that many and that long as before. This itself is a priceless habit that is very easy to build, and it is going to help you to complete all of your trips successfully without even being tired. Number 3, learn how to pack light. The lighter you are, the better. As you know, or maybe you don't, but I have a saddlebag that has the shape of horseshoe and is only 50 liters. Many will say that this is one of the cons of this saddlebag, only 50 liters, you cannot have much luggage inside, but in my opinion, this is one of the best pros that it has. Because if you cannot have everything that you need in 50 liters, that means that you just took too much luggage or too many things that you don't really need. With every next trip, you will learn how to optimize the luggage until it becomes a habit that will help you for many years. Number 4, make efficient stops. Everyone has some preferences. I personally prefer to stop once per 2 hours or once per 200 kilometers, whatever comes first. Usually are the hours. And you might be different. You might prefer to stop every 30 minutes, every hour, every 3 hours or 3 times per day, or not stopping at all. All of this, it doesn't matter, but what is important, every time when you stop, when you make your stop, make it efficient. What does it mean? It does mean to fill the petrol, eat, go to the toilet, smoke cigarettes, stretch your legs, drink your coffee, everything at the same stop. 15 to 20, 30 minutes maximum. This will help you to gain many kilometers without wasting so much time. Number 5. Predict the mistakes of others. Being Bulgarian, this was one of the first habits that I have learned many years ago when I started riding and driving cars on the road. Because back in the days, the traffic rules in Bulgaria were, I will use this diplomatic word, they were different. They actually mean nothing. So you have to open your eyes and you really need to learn how to read the traffic. And this was actually, believe it or not, one of the first habits that I learned since I started riding. And it helps me even today. I always try to predict the mistakes of others. Who is going to do what? Will he stop or he will continue? Does she see me? Or is her smartphone more important than me? Can I stop on this loose ground if the car in front of me suddenly stops? And many more like this, but I hope that you get the idea. And one bonus habit: get your bearings all the time. It doesn't matter what kind of navigation system you use, GPS, smartphone or paper map, make sure that you know your route and everything what is around you. Because following a black point or blue point or red point on the dashboard is easy, but it's not gonna give you the whole picture. Always try to learn properly your route, where you're about to go, what is ahead, everything around you. This is habit that will help you in many different situations. I really hope that this video will help you at least one person. Press like or dislike, whatever it deserves. If you subscribe, even better. See you in the next one. Ciao.